Hello everybody, Jet here, and welcome back to my Itza playthrough as Gor Rok, where we are invading Araby, guys. Now, I think let's have a look what's going on. So Yerek is leveled up. We're getting fervent at the moment to reduce the corruption around here. Oh, we've got all of here. Growth and public order to start with. I could potentially do a burning off for corruption. I thought one of these did come with corruption reduction. Apparently not, never mind. Maybe I should actually start taxing them. I've got enough money to not tax that yet. And everything is definitely abandoned around here, so... Ooh. Apparently my PC is setting something up. Never mind. Sorry about that. Please let me... Oh, God. Why are you doing that? Sorry, it was... A pop-up appeared over the end turn icon, and I was clicking that rather than the end turn icon. Sorry about that, guys. While we're going through the end turn, a little bit of an update, guys. This is probably my last Itza playthrough for the time being, because I'm at the point here where I'm going to steamroll the world. I may well come back to this later on. So tomorrow with the new DLC, well, I'm recording this yesterday from where you're watching it. So as you're watching this, I'm going to be recording a new playthrough with a new Lizardmen in the new DLC, with the free LC Lord rather than the main one, just so we've got something a bit different, guys, which I'll probably be dropping at some point during the evening, basically as soon as it's processed and into HD. Uploaded and processed into HD, I will drop that straight away. I guess I could live stream it. Ooh, that's an idea. I'll have a think. I may look at setting up a live stream for that as soon as I get home. Keep an eye, basically, and I will be dropping some content for that as early as I can be. Just to get that out to you so we can see what that free LC Lord is like. 'Cause they do look interesting. I know a lot of people are a bit miffed about it, but it looks very interesting to me, so we're definitely going to be giving that a go. You're going to be heading this way. That is burning off. Going via sea. No. I was going by sea because it was going to be quicker. You know what? I'm going to stay at sea. No, I'm going to double time onto land so I can actually settle it next turn. While I will take attrition, I'll be able to settle here next turn. We are having some negative public order, but I suspect that's going to fix itself relatively quickly, as well as I'm building public order buildings. No, we're good on all of that. We are still meant to be building here. What do we want? Oh. Right, I want a couple of ancient stegodons. I just want lots of ancient stegodons. No, we're going to start with some carnosaurs and an ancient stegodon there. So we're starting building up straight away, guys. We've got plenty of income, so... we are going to build ourselves a really nice solid army. And let's buff up the bolt. I'm not so bothered about rolling skies because it only affects things which are flying. So while I'm casting, so who really cares about that? Damage. And once this army's built up, obviously, it is going to be going back across. I'm going to put some Croxies in there to provide my anti-infantry because Gor Rok loves Croxies. Obviously, most of this army is going to be being moved over to Gor Rok. So what I want is he's probably going to have his Crocs guard, all of his Croxies there, and we're going to be building up his Croc. Well, we've got his Croc guard already. We'll be swapping out a lot of the Saurus warriors for other things. My ancient stegodons are basically going to make up the majority of my ranged because I'm not a fan of the skink ranged. I just don't like, so Not that I'm probably going to get use of them this time, but as I said, I will probably come back to this playthrough at some point. The issue is, by the time I come back to this playthrough, I'll probably want to play with all the new units. So, who knows? In the future, we may do another playthrough with one of the random other legendary lords who we don't have access to. In fact, I might do a, what I'll probably look at doing at some point in the future is I'll do an Albion Lizard Men of Bretonia playthrough again. A more successful Lizard Men of Bretonia playthrough again. And, yeah, because I do like having Lizard Men playthrough going. I have been asked to do another Skaven playthrough with Ikit Claw. So we will probably look at doing that at some point, but I'm not promising a long playthrough of that because I've done a few Skaven playthroughs and I'm not a fan of the Skaven. I'm going to be honest. So I'll do it. I will enjoy it. It's a learning experience for me playing Skaven, so... I mean, I may as well build them because it's slightly faster, but... As I said, I doubt I'm going to get use of those this playthrough, but I don't play... You know, I kind of always try and play like I am continuing rather than ending, unless I've literally got a single objective for a playthrough, so... We're not going to be able to afford this with him. Search for runes, eeny, meeny, miny, moe. I know I could look up, but I don't like doing that, guys, so I just kind of random it. Okay. At some point somebody will join my confederation. I should have just crushed him.
What? I am ready to parley. I hope your words wise.
Empire's blessing.
Yes. Not that we really need the trade income.
I am ready to parley. I hope your...
I refuse.
But at the moment, I mean, Araby is just a place of beauty for us to capture. I'm going to start working up this one to get that. Ooh, no, I don't need any of them. Oh, I can just go straight into them. So why can't I go straight into that one? Why is that unlocked? Oh, because I don't have that one. Okay. I thought I had to work all my way down this. But I'm fairly sure I'm meant to have to work my way down it. I don't know why it's unlocked them, but I'm not complaining. We're going to reduce the upkeep of Saurus Warriors and Temple Guard and start working our way up that, because that one is awesome. Other thing, guys, it's not Total War related, is tomorrow, as you're watching this, the 18th, I am also going to be dropping a bit of a Paradox game, Imperator Rome, in my Albion or Bust playthrough. So if you are a fan of Paradox games, or if you've never seen a Paradox game before but you like that period of history, check that out, guys. That's going to be out. I can't do reviews of it, but of the game yet because of the way my thing is set up. But it's I've recorded quite a lot already, so that's all I'm saying. But it's well worth a look, especially if you like that. It's one of the more accessible Paradox games, I would say, which is nice about it. I don't really care what they're doing. Sorry, I'm being a bit quiet today. I'm quite tired. I've had a hectic couple of weeks, as some of you know. Yeah, so I'm being paranoid about my echo in this room again. Please, nobody's actually given me feedback on my audio, so I'm assuming it's all okay. It will get better, even if it is, you are noticing a bit of echo in it, guys, because as I said, at the moment it's very much a case of getting it sorted as time, you know, doing what I can as I can. I don't have anything which is one-turn global recruitment, which is a little annoying. Nope, I don't care about that. Let's keep looking at this. We've got... Oh, why am I building 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them? I definitely don't want 5 of them. I would like a revivification crystal, but I don't have the right buildings for that. To be fair, I think once that's done like that, I'm probably going to move it over. Let's get some more Croxies in, and that makes it up to... Let's have a look. I could get some cav, not that I could actually recruit any cav. I mean, these guys are pretty much cav. They're fast, they're anti-large, they're anti-armor, they're just beastly. I'm tempted just to pop a couple more of them in. Sorry, this is mostly a clicking end turn playthrough. Oh, no, I didn't want to move Gor Rok. I want to make sure his army's maintained at a reasonable level, because I know we've got a lot of corruption over there, because there's obviously been beastmen ploughing through that territory. Okay, well, these guys are doing their own thing again. Again, I'm in a bit of an odd position here. I wish I'd kind of pushed north more or gone for Ultron or something, because I was expecting, as somebody said, it was nice that I didn't have a Dino D-Day over there. I kind of wanted a Dino D-Day where I landed and had to batter upside the... you know, the Tomb Kings or Arkan the Black there. And, you know, fight into there to assert my dominance and get a beachhead. And that's just not happened. It's kind of eerie over there because everybody's dead. Okay, we're going to double time to here. We're already on positive here. So let's start working on walls. This is really eerie. Maybe these guys don't have regiments of renown, do they? I was going to get there. Ooh, there's somebody alive. Somebody yellow. The Rakath dynasty. So, while we didn't have Dino D-Day, we are going to bump into somebody soon, but we'll have a nice... You know, we're going to have 3 settlements worth of... Sorry, 3 regions which we've had to build up in. The issue we're going to have is we're burning ourselves off a little bit by doing that. You know, it's not ideal. There we go. But not that I'm going to have any problems there, because while the Tomb Kings can be a bit of a pain, you know, I'm not going to instantly throw myself at them. I mean, well, I may just to make the end of it more fun, but you know, I've got no need to throw myself at them. I can build up in those territories I've just taken over there. I'm just taking over there, consolidate, bring over until I'm ready, and I've got multiple armies ready just to charge into their territory. And then I could just, theoretically, at this point, I would just steamroll them, and then I would have all of the south of the map, and I would be in an incredibly powerful and defensive position against anything which got thrown at me, and I could just work my way north if I wanted. But I don't really play conquest games. The closest I ever came was with my Tretch Craven Tail game, where literally I just got bored. I mean, we ended up with massive vampire coalitions against us. The vampires and the dwarves against us, who pretty much controlled the rest of the map, which I didn't. And it just got boring, because it was while I took losses, while I had to play carefully because of the way Skaven work, I could just keep. I got to the point where I could just keep throwing out armies, and they threw them at me, and it was and I was just slowly chomping through their territory. There was nothing they could really do to stop me, and it's not necessarily that enjoyable at that point. Hey, good on the people who do it, but.
For I still have a mortal's.
Ooh, we met somebody else.
So, I am ready to parley. I don't agree.
At some point, then accept. So we're going to get here. We're going to keep getting here set up. I may need to move my army down to pacify here at some point, but we'll deal with that when we deal with that. How is my geomantic web going? It's still not green anywhere. Get it to max levels, it does get really good. Really buffs you up, but again, we don't need to. Ooh, wind blast to start with. Oop, and where's that stuck on? Again, this is just because of the nature of where we are. This is a bit of an end turn playthrough, but I'm not going to apologise too much for that, to be fair. That's just where we are at this point. Because I've got good, solid allies to the north. I'm not that fussed about taking on the elves. You know, the ones which aren't in Lustria. I haven't quite got all of Lustria, but I'm working on... I want to confederate that faction long run, so... Or at least that was the plan. Not that they seem to want to accept Confederation offers, but... It really does look like Gor Rok may be dead, by the way, guys, because he's definitely not... His faction is the Last Defenders are definitely not appearing in the list of factions up top. I don't think it's likely that the other faction confederated him, so... Let's go get the last bit of this one. Again, for a public order. Ooh. I can see some of these other guys now. Oh wow, they
I am ready to
took
parley.
Elia.
Hope your words wise. Never.
See, the world over there has changed a fair bit. Is that? I know the border princes are still alive, so. That's a lot of corruption issues. Because I'm building elsewhere, we need to start building up there. We're going to charge down into here. No. Let's build up there. Okay. And sorry guys. We need to get ourselves sorted and set up consolidated. So our first steps into Araby were really good. So that went really nicely. And we've got ourselves set up very well there. The real question is where next? What next? As I said, we only got 10 minutes left of this playthrough. I probably am going to come back to this at some point in the future, at least just to finish off. But tomorrow I'm probably going to be dropping something new. We'll see how that campaign goes to work out whether it's long or not. Though that'll have all the interesting new stuff, so I don't really want to be running 2 Lizardman campaigns at the same time. I'm also going to be dropping something else for the Icket Claw, at least for the time being, and I want to be running something Bretonian, so we're going to have to drop a few playthroughs. Also, I'm going to be running some other games soon, so I need to get back on, so I do apologise. All housekeeping, I'm going to stop saying it because I've already told you it, guys. I'm just trying to fill time here because not much is going on. Yes, I'll keep upping that as we're dealing with a lot of that. Keep pushing out growth there. One more turn until that force is ready. And let's start working on that. One thing we definitely don't need is more growth. That Paxo can go for that. Ooh. Iron Discipline actually is going to help him in his current role. Like I said, I'm probably going to move my other force down here to try and pacify this region a bit before we do get Chaos Uprisings. Because we're going to get Chaos Uprisings if we're not careful. Again, I don't really care what they're doing unless they drag me into a silly war. A lot of you see, none of the Empire doesn't seem to have confederated that much, which by this point of the game is quite unusual. And in fact, there even seem to be quite a few Norscan factions around, which again is quite unusual, because they generally confederate away very quickly. Extra piracy.
Gor Rok. I am a gracious host.
Yes? I am ready to parley. I hope
Absolutely not.
Nice.
What?
Annoying people.
Greetings. We may not be the...
Affirmative.
They know where I'm coming from. And this army is ridiculous. And I'm still running at 5k. I mean, it's a very expensive army. But that's the fun of it. What's this one do? Oh, that's good. Not if I can get it in this region yet. Yeah, so we're building up a nice, we've got a good solid presence in Araby now. We've got pop surplus in the coast of Araby, so we'll be building up one of our things there so we can get the public order buildings out as well. And the corruption is being burnt off as we move lizard men into the cities. Okay, extra armor. Basically, I want to work my way all the way up there. That bottom tree is also very nice long run, but I'm actually going to get into the sea this turn. See, we are still running a negative there, but that's not too bad. Let's colonise here. And see, this is the main reason I was doing this one here, was just to get that extra bit of public order in here. For now, public order is quite important over here, though walls is also important. One does provide reduction in corruption, but public order and growth for now. No, you're still not getting that military alliance you've been craving since the start of the game. Those poor dwarves. I left them room to expand as well, and they just never took it. They've been very I mean, I guess that does fit dwarves. I don't know. I don't know how much it fits the Warhammer dwarves, but dwarves in other fiction tend to be very insular, very, you know, don't tend to expand much. So it kind of fits that style of dwarves, but we'll see. And to be fair, guys, I'm not going to continue this one any turn, because I'm just going to do another end turn if I keep going at the moment. And as we've already said, we're not necessarily continuing this one. So, as always, thank you very much for watching, guys. I do hope you have enjoyed this playthrough. As mentioned, I will potentially come back to this in the future. Let me know if you want me to, guys. Though, you know, it will be missing new mechanics when we do come back to it. Obviously, I'm going to be doing the tic-tac-toe playthrough. I believe that's how you pronounce his name. It's how it looks. So we'll see how that goes and have some fun with that. As well as Bretonnian faction. Again, we'll decide who in Bretonnia we're going to be doing. And maybe Ikit Claw, though I suspect Ikit Claw is going to be being done by everybody and their mother. So I may not jump straight into that, especially. But we'll see if I can make room, because I've got a lot on at the moment. So we'll see if I can make room for that. Otherwise, guys, as always, thank you very much for watching. I do hope you have enjoyed this. If you have enjoyed this and you want to see my other content, please like and subscribe to the channel, guys. Other than that, thank you very much for watching.